I'm making another little quick video. We've been doing a lot of work out here. My husband's been out here, working down the wood and breaking up tree stumps and getting stuff into this big burn pile that we have over here. And just really like cutting down the grass with the handy dandy bush hog thingy. And we have the lawnmower, which we haven't been able to use back here only because there's a lot of sticks and stuff that we need to really work on. I salvaged this 1950s type of tenor off of someone's house, which still works. I would just have to, get it fixed and salvage what I can use. But it's one thing is good. It does have the box and the components that you need to make this sucker work. But you can see how raggedy the antenna thingies are. So we're going to get rid of the raggedy ones. We're going to use this pipe and get us one of these new school ones that you see a lot of them hooked up in the back of people's RVs and stuff. And then we'd be able to run it into the RV. So we could get like TV, like around the neighborhood TV. We get it off of YouTube, but sometimes it's not really, like, you got to go searching for it. And then this is a burn pile we're going to get up. You can see we have created a area right around it. And that's a burn pile. But he's been back here cutting down tree, trying to get stuff up like these tree roots. They're just unbelievable. And this is where we've been finding the railroad ties in this hole. So it's kind of interesting. Why is it so far underneath where this tree is? And I'm trying to figure out, maybe the old school railroad used to come through these woods here and connect down there, because there is on the other side of these tree lines, like maybe a mile or 2 mile down, there is another railroad crossing there. So I'm trying to figure out, maybe just one time or another back in the early 1800s, early 1900s, maybe the railroad did run through this neck of the woods. So it's weird, but I'm finding a lot of weird antique stuff out here. I found a lot of the bottles that I have in my shed, all the prescription bottles I found on this land. There's like heroin disc. Where are they? They're right here. Heroin. Like, I don't know what it is, but like really old metal pieces that literally we found in the ground. Along with the railroad ties, and it's kind of strange, but they've been there for a long time under the ground, like where these tree stumps are literally at. And it could have been, who knows. I'm trying to go to the store and go to the library and get history about this land. I mean, you can see the massive size of these tree stumps. This is a massive tree stump. I mean, I can't even back out my camera anymore. These tree stumps are over 100 years old. I really do believe so. And it goes by the line. What I've heard in the past, it goes by the line or the groove. And, I mean, I counted. It was, over like 60 bands. You got one here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. And I'm at 27 right here. And I haven't even made it across over there yet. So, the man that cleared out the land, the owner of this land that I purchased it from, when he did his land clearing, he just took the trees and left all the junk behind. And we're starting to work on this one. Some trees were starting to grow out of it. I mean, these roots are just so horrendous. Like, they're just in there and growing new trees. And again, like, we can't run the lawnmower on this with something like this sticking out. It will puncture. I mean, we did what we can do. my husband did the road by himself, this whole entire patch of land up to where the pig cage is, because this part of the land, it was done, but it started growing up like that again. And I'm like, just stick them in this, give them something to do. But they weren't small like the piglets, and they weren't small like Stubbs. They were already about 3 or 4 months old when I got them, so they were already, to me, large, medium-sized pigs. But we have a lot of these. I've been studying a lot of, what do you call it, like old school, ancient medications, because I really feel like this world is turning for a bad way, and there might not be no pharmacies. There might not be any way for you to get medication. So how did our ancestors survive when they got sick? They took stuff from their land and recreated something for them to take. So I've been looking around, and I have a lot of these plants here with stickies on them, but the stickies is like a deterrent for other animals to eat it, because this thing here, they say it's like opiate. A synthetic form probably of heroin, an opiate. And I mean, if you break it open, it has like a white milky substance that you could use for elements in your tooth, your back. You're having problems. I never tried it. We get rid of it all the time. We burn it up and try to get rid of it. But no matter how many times we try to get rid of it, it constantly grows back. So I was trying to figure out what type of plant this was. And they did like a plant, you take a snapshot of it and sends it out. Military above me. Practicing. I wave. They can see you down here. They can see you. I can't see them, but they can see you. Isn't that crazy? They have video, like a thing underneath their cab of their helicopter. But anyway, so that plant, we're going to try to see if we can harvest it and try to see how we're going to get the substance from it. He's opening those rockets. And then I have a lot of these little red, leafy, mossy type stuff. Like you see a lot of people put this stuff on. They look like a little bit like Poncientas, but you can make wreaths out of this and also extract. He's not gonna let me talk. I can't see him. He ain't gonna let me talk. But anyway, for Christmas wreaths, I see a lot of people harvesting these and sewing them, like weaving them into their wreaths with pine cones. You could weave them in and spray them down like this to keep them in their natural existing of looking for your wreaths on your houses. And then there's a lot of these other type of plants that I'm thinking about harvesting, and of course they're not going to let me talk. I already have a problem talking. I don't need military practicing over my head. And then, I don't know, I had a lot, but the butterflies for some reason, they love this plant. The red ones, the hummingbirds, love it. You can see I have a lot of butterflies right now out here. A lot of yellow butterflies. The hummingbirds adore it. You can see a lot of hummingbirds in the daytime. We might come across one. There's 2 jets up there practicing. We got some turkey buzzards too. Really? See that dog right there, Zoe? She'll sit there and bark and bark and bark and bark until somebody lets her in the house. And guess what, buddy? You're out of the house right now. So I heard this purple flower that I've been seeing up and down on my land. You see it right there? It's starting to come out. This purple flower supposedly is from Asia. Don't ask me how we got to Midville, Georgia. But it's very pretty. The purple and the red right there with the green in the background. It's a very, very pretty picture. And then we got yellow, which now I'm thinking these yellow ones that are out there in the field, you can see them. Let me see if I can try to blow it up. You can see them in the distance right there are these flowers. And they're from Asia. And the Asian people would collect these after they finish growing. They will harvest them, they will boil them down and drink it as a tea for like arthritis. So I'm interested in trying to find that and get into this too. One time or another when I was in school, I really wanted to be a florist, but you know, when you grow up with negative people in your lives and they tell you there's no money in florists, there's no money in flowers, but damn, you can make a good money with the Super Bowl and stuff like that. And also, oh, you're allergic to bees, you can't work for flowers. It's like the movie, the Bee Movie. Vanessa, the florist, and Bee, her friend. That's a story of my life. I wanted to be a florist so bad, but I'm allergic. I'm a deadly allergic to bees and wasps and stuff like that. So they installed the fear in me as a young kid. But you can see I'm out here. I'm not sticking my hands in there to pick anything. I'm just looking. And as long as you don't bother them, you should be fine. The piglets are doing fine. I gave them a big thing of watermelon early this morning. Here's a little baby. Let me see. He's a little baby one. You gotta be careful. Let me see. No, you're gonna wait. Where did he go? Oh, he's all the way over there. See, messing around with Zoe. There's little baby yellow butterflies too. But the dragonflies, I was trying to figure out why I have so many dragonflies on my property, like all different type of dragonflies. And I got little baby ones and very mature ones. And I know the dragonflies grow out there in the back of my property wherever there's water or ecosystem, which definitely is behind my land in that the dark wooded type trees back there. That's all of an ecosystem because there's all different type of animals back there and stuff. And I know dragonflies are in there, but what do dragonflies eat? That's the question. So I was looking to see what type of dragonflies eat. Oh, thank you, beautiful. You brought me your friends today. Yeah. Oh, I asked Beautiful to give me a sign that she made it to the other side. And I asked for pretty butterflies. I said, when you make it to where you gotta go, you send me a whole bunch of butterflies. And look at this. Oh, but Beautiful, I miss you every day. I really do. Are you happy to see me? Oh, look at that butterfly. I love butterflies. Oh, look at that one. That's a black and silver dotted one. But anyway, I was trying to figure out what dragonflies eat. And they eat butterflies. They attack them in mid-flight. Knock them to the ground, eat their wings, and call it a day. So sad. I love butterflies. I love hummingbirds. I love anything that has to do with nature. Look at a little butterfly. Oh, I must be blessed. Oh, I'm so blessed. I had a dragonfly land on me the other day. I said, don't bite me. Now look at that. I don't know if you can see it on my camera, but they're like all hovering right here. Oh, pretty butterflies. Look at them. There's 4 of them. Oh, and a little baby one. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 butterflies. You see that? A whole family of butterflies just landed right here in front of my face. It's definitely beautiful. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God. I don't know if you can see that. I can't see it. Look at that. Oh my God. It's beautiful. That's the spot she will lay in. Beautiful. I miss you, baby girl. I know you're with me. I asked you to send me butterflies, and you send me a family of butterflies. A whole family. I appreciate it. Thank you for the sign. It makes me feel so much better. And they could be beautiful, Clyde, Bonnie, her babies, Batman, my dad, grandma, my grandma Lillian, she loved butterflies. Oh, she used to have plant hydrangeas right in front of her doorstep, and she would get all different type of butterflies. Now you can see there's dragonflies here. See, they lay on the ground where they're not in mid-flight, that they can flight. But if a dragonfly knocks it out of mid-flight, oh, look at that. That is awesome. I'm trying to pick them up. It's a whole family of butterflies. And they're flying all around in craziness. Oh, I'm so happy for you. And there's a little baby dragonfly on top of them that's trying to eat them. You want to eat my pretty butterflies. Is that a dragonfly or a wasp? Hi. I'm trying to see if I can get closer to them. I'm going to make it part 2.